I'm Colleen Wyrick.
And I'm Pablo Lamelli. And we would love to be the Pros president and vice president for the upcoming school year. But before we get into politics, let us tell you what Pros means to us. Who remembers last time they saw their kid? Well, I sure do, because it was a time I knew for sure that I had an impact on my kid. I was dropping off my kindergartner at his class, and he ran in all excited because he was going to be with his friends again. And I was like, dude, wait, but he ran in and I didn't get to say goodbye. I was saddened and started to walk down the hallway because I thought I'd lost the opportunity to say goodbye to him before the break. But then I heard a high-pitched voice. Pablo, wait! And it was my kindergartner. He ran all the way down the hallway and gave me a big hug. And he was like, Pablo, I'm gonna miss you. And I was like, don't worry, buddy, I'll see you after the break. Now, if you know me personally, you know that I'm honest, like brutally honest. And I'm not gonna lie, this made me very happy. Now, I'm sure we've all experienced something similar. And I think we can all agree that the Pros organization gives the Pros an outlet to help kids like my kindergartner, a kid that would otherwise not get the opportunity to not only feel loved and cared for, but learn how to develop social skills.
The past few years I've struggled with mental challenges that I realized were caused by and rooted in my childhood experiences. I used to face them all by myself, but now I'm lucky enough to have people that I trust with virtually anything. However, it took me a long time to get to where I am, and I couldn't help but wonder that when I was little, if someone had helped me without me having to ask, would I have grown up different, less fearful? I'd like to think that I would have. So when I heard about Pros, I knew I had to try to be there for someone else who was too afraid or too scared to tell their thoughts to other people. I wanted to give my kids a safe place that was happy and welcoming. I hope I gave that space to my 3 kids that I was lucky enough to, grow close to this year, even though our time was cut short. Those moments would have been so important to me, being myself and laughing freely without constraint. Both Pablo and I quickly grew to love our kids and became incredibly passionate about the Pros program. And it's because of that passion that we are confident that we can serve the program as president and vice president.
We really enjoyed the way a lot of things were done this year. Because of this, we want to keep a lot of the elements of this program, like healthy lifestyle, Camp Buckner, and the training we did at the beginning of the year. However, we do want to implement new policies and activities we feel like we lack this year.
For example, the first 6 weeks is essential to building relationships between Pros. And while last year was incredibly fun, some days were moving at high speeds, and we felt as though we didn't get to know many new faces in the program. This year, we would try to create new block plans with more focused intent on getting to know potential campus members and integrating new Pros.
This goal of togetherness is one we plan to continue throughout the year. Because of this, we want to emphasize making it mandatory for campuses to have lunch together. Because we feel like last year, a few campuses lacked this aspect. And if they do have this, it will not only have a stronger bond within the campus, but will also have a platform for support and companionship.
Togetherness shouldn't be contained to just our program, though. Pros is about spreading kindness, so the major volunteer project remains a high priority. Many members mentioned filling the gap meant to be filled with this volunteer work. As last year was a transition year, we hope to build on the foundation created by last year's committee and fully launch this volunteer promise with success. It's important to serve not only the kids we work with during the week, but to spread the compassion to as many kids as we can reach with our resources. With 80+ members, we have the power to enact positive change, and we are confident that we can work with other Pros, outside parties, and both of you to create those volunteer opportunities both program-wide or even per campus.
Lastly, we all know that the Pros is a selective organization. The process, in most cases, correctly identify the people with the right heart and mind to help the kids. However, we would like to alter one thing in the application process. For sophomores who don't get in their junior year, the allowance to let them reapply is important because if they do choose to do so, they're showing dedication and passion to the program. We want the application to accurately depict this commitment. For returning applicants, we would like to add a section just for them where they can tell us how they've grown and matured since the last time they applied and how this would best suit them to be a Pro. We feel like the opportunity to reflect on self-growth gives us a fuller picture of an applicant and their commitment to the program.
Down to it, Pablo and I are the most diverse cast of candidates. Not only are we different genders and belong to different campuses, But we also have had unique experiences both inside the program and outside of it, giving us the ability to best represent the widest range of our organization's population. We will do our best to be excellent officers and representatives of the PROS program.
Although being a pro is fun and gives you friendships along the way, at the end of the day, our duties to the kids. When I put my mind to something, I work relentlessly to make that thing happen. As the vice president of PROS, I will work hard to have everyone have the best experience possible and help their kids the best they can.
With much of next year up in the air, I'll admit, there will likely be new challenges and obstacles. But these different times have forced all of us to gain the ability to adapt and work with our surroundings. At its core, PROS embodies this positive human spirit, the strong sense of hope that things can and will get better because we will make them better. If I were chosen as president above all else, I hope to maintain this spirit and continue to cultivate the program in a way that spreads this positivity through both example and action. Thank you.
Thank you.